Sanders Mulea. I am the director of Musisa Property and Consulting Agency. So I am in the business of real estate. So it is a buyer's agent business. So we specialize in properties. So we help our clients secure positively geared properties throughout Australia. So my business has been operational for under almost 3 years now. So I've been working pretty much by myself since 2019. It's only in the last 2 months that I thought of engaging a VA. So my business has actually been doing quite well, but then I got to a point where I thought, things were becoming a bit challenging, and I needed someone to actually help me. It was pretty much doing everything. As you may be aware, sourcing properties, engaging clients, interviewing clients, going to sites, to inspect and choose properties. And then on top of that, we also run a development branch of business where we are doing our own developments, and then we have got clients' developments. So, and then also together with marketing, email management, you can name all those type of things. So I was really getting run down, and so that's when I thought probably there could be a better way of maybe just offloading some of the, I presume, the clerical work, some of the work that really is not monetized. It's just something that can be done just to relieve me from the pressure here. So I've been working in my business part-time, and I was also having a job. So I was working as a registered nurse. So it was really quite challenging. But I was transitioning, and I was slowly moving away from the nursing job slowly. Yeah. Did speak to some of my colleagues to find out how the use of a virtual assistant could help, but I really never understood using someone from working from another country, and questions around communication, questions around how they can be able to do your job, and because we are used to this situation where an employee is someone that you maybe can see, you can talk to, you can instruct, but then having someone working remotely was quite a big challenge, and I have never used one. So there were a lot of questions around how that was possible. I was doing this education as a buyer's agent just to improve my my business skills. I presume how to run a business. So Ben Handler has been my mentor, and he actually mentioned Cheryl and said, I think your business is growing quite rapidly. Have you considered this? So and he then mentioned Cheryl, but surprisingly, I knew Cheryl as well. But I had never spoken into that regard of getting a VA. So that's when I actually got to know about this. And then once that idea was taken to me, then I straight away contacted Cheryl, and we made an appointment to sit down and discuss about it so that I could clearly understand how that works before I could make a final decision. It made everything simpler and more encouraging was the fact that, those initial meetings that I had with them, and then they send me information that I had to read to understand exactly how everything is going to work. And they also send me, a pack of what the VA does. So they explained clearly what a VA does. And then once I understood all those things, then I looked at my job and then I looked at those things and I said, oh, okay. So I can actually, maybe share this. I can take this, offload this from me and that and that. And then there was a long list of things that I didn't even realize I was doing that were supposed to be offloaded. And then when it came to the interview time, so they chose the VAs, and then they had their CVs. So their CVs were there. I could read, I could tell what they can do. And then, the interview was also assisted with them. And then I had to make a decision on which candidate I thought was ideal, but also with their feedback and their help. Yeah, look, the list is quite exhaustive, but on top of that is actually the marketing, which we have already mentioned. So, he's very experienced on LinkedIn, Facebook, things like Twitter. And then on top of that, there's things like email marketing. So, every week we choose a topic that we target clients, and he has been managing that quite well, and also adding more clients onto our emailing list. I didn't have a business directory. We have actually created one. So that makes things simpler when you are tracking other business professionals. And then CRM management. So CRM management was one of the tasks that was taking a lot of time on my shoulders. So now I can just instruct him on how to. He has actually been trained and he knows how to manage CRM. And then my emails they are always sorted out after each day. So you know how you end up with all these emails and they are all crowded together. You don't know which one is what. So they are now sorted in such a way that is this a client email? Is this a management email? Is this from other professionals or stuff like that? And are there emails that you need to attend and actually reply to? So that has also simplified my work. Every week we have got a property pages of the week, client pages of the week that we post. So he actually manages that very well. And then every month we have got a development project that we are undertaking to update other investors on where we are and what is actually going on. And on top of that, I've just released a book. So I was writing a book which has just been released, and he has helped a lot in that, creating the landing page, and we are also creating the flyer. So we are going to have a book launch next month. So he has been so tirelessly helping around that. It has really made my work. I'm still busy, super busy, but it has really changed a lot. I can't finish everything, but I think the list is really long. I think time. I've gained much of my time back. Although I'm still spending time inspecting properties or whatever, but now I'm spending more time on client management. I'm spending more time on getting more clients into the business. So since I have engaged him, my balance sheet has really changed. So from the revenue that I was getting when I was just working by myself, what I'm doing now, it has almost tripled. So that's a very good sign. you say it's a constant learning. You just have to learn some of these things, like maybe get to ask other people how these things function. What I'm really saying is, it was very hard even taking a break. I would sit in my office from morning up to, I would hardly go for a break to have a meal or do anything like that, because there was so massive work up there. So I think anything else, I think time is really very, 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 very important. Yeah, it was massive. I could really speak to my wife. Yeah. So now, I am even able to go for exercises. So every day I allocate myself an hour to just stay healthy and actually be able to exercise. Yeah, whereas before then I couldn't have time to actually do that. And I'm actually planning a holiday to just take away the stress. So, such small things, they actually make a very massive difference. And is that help businesses hire VAs, which I am not aware of. But having used them myself, they're very, very, very supportive. So even now, I'm still having bi-weekly meetings where we still review things and see how best we can improve. So, I can only recommend them to whoever is trying to use a VA as well. It doesn't cost as much as you think. You can actually try it, and if you think it doesn't work, you can always stop. But if you are stressed up in your business and you think you need someone to assist, probably that would be the first call. That's what I could recommend. Look, goal setting is one of those things that always evolve and always come through. But obviously, this year is already coming to an end. We are still in the financial year, though. But when you think of next year, I think my plan is to grow my business. I'm actually looking at, not only employing a part-time VA, maybe employing a full-time VA. That's what I'm actually thinking. And then also maybe grow the business by employing someone who can do the legwork, like searching for properties, and then I just concentrate on client management. I am that person that always wants to learn. I'm that person that always want to improve myself, improve my business, and improve people around me. So if I can recommend someone, that means they've done quite well. So I don't recommend people easily. So I am happy where I am, and I think I can only grow from there. So my advice to everyone else that are running businesses and they're quite tired, and when you are tired, that's when you don't do things to the fullest. You make a lot of mistakes. Your clients are never satisfied. So I would really recommend, if you are considering a VA, to speak to both her and maybe have a conversation and understand how you can be assisted.